Hey guys, it's Wraith and Cat here.
Hi.
So she didn't meow. Now I feel betrayed somehow.
Meow.
There we go. That's better. Sylvia is not with us this week as she has left the basement on vacation. And yes, we beat that joke to death.
She started it though.
I know she did. So that's all good. But yeah, she's off for vacation. And in a way, I'm really sad she's missing out on this conversation because it's really important.
Oh, she would have some choice things to say.
And don't worry, we will come back to it. Kat, how about you set us up here? What is the topic of today's podcast?
Well, it is, are we afraid of censorship coming for queer books and content?
Yes.
Yeah.
I wish I could tell you no. Believe me, I've had all these, like, this couldn't possibly happen. No way is this happening.
Many moments like that over the last few months.
Let me tell you something that is already sort of in the works, based sort of on the Project 2025 that some of you may or may not have heard about. Basically, Oklahoma's Senate Bill 593 threatens the books we love. Under this bill, authors, publishers, and even bookstores could face lawsuits from anyone who decides a book crosses the line.
Oh, those obscenity laws, norms?
Yeah, whatever that is. Let me just tell you, all queer books cross the line.
They all cross the line because they're so afraid of gay.
Right. If a lawsuit is successful, the penalties are staggering. At least $10,000 per image or depiction deemed unlawful, up to 10 years in prison for possession or distribution of these materials, and fines up to $500,000 for organized distribution, i.e. if you're a bookstore, if you're Amazon, if you're
or a library.
Or a library. A lot of people are like, this will never pass muster. Being a lawyer, I can tell you, there are a lot of bills that are passed that are unconstitutional, that can't survive even the barest breath of scrutiny. But there is a time frame between when a bill is passed, when a lawsuit is filed, when a judge makes a ruling, when it gets appealed, and then things can be literally in basically stasis where you don't know what's going to happen.
It's like court hell.
Right. Now, Wraith Rain is in a blue state. We are in the great state of Illinois, and we're not leaving. So we're
definitely not.
We're definitely not leaving. We're not fleeing to Canada. We're not fleeing to anywhere else. But as Kat, as you put it, it's the same really everywhere.
Everywhere is having this weird shift to the right, like
conservative backlash bullshit. I'll be honest with you. Even if bills like this don't pass, third-party vendors like Amazon are highly conservative.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if this threatens their money, they will flee.
They're not
all of this controversial material.
They're not free speech advocates.
No.
Okay. They have other things. Amazon has other things to sell other than romance, let alone queer romance. What I do foresee, what I do fear is a contraction where there will suddenly be more and more rules. Like we all know Amazon's famous rule right now about there being no pseudo incest. What the fuck is pseudo incest?
Yeah, it doesn't exist.
Yeah, right.
It's not a thing.
It's not a thing. It means no stepbrother, stepsister romance now because that's just the rule they made. It was getting too popular. It was too obvious. It was too clutching the pearls, save the children type thing. Yeah, they were embarrassed.
Yeah, that so many people were into this thing, which is not. There's no such thing as pseudo incest.
Right.
Incest is a biological taboo because of shared DNA.
Right.
And reproduction.
Otherwise, it's not incest, my friends.
Yes.
It's just not. So, but let's just put it this way. we all know there are rules about certain things, how much chest can be exposed, how much leg, no nipple, no this nor that, where the sex can appear in the book. Trust me, it's all there. Suddenly there will be more of these unwritten rules. Well, books will get suppressed or outright banned. I think that's what will happen eventually. I hope I'm wrong, by the way. I sincerely hope, because I've got a really robust Amazon schedule we have going on. That would suck.
Yeah.
This is why we have never thought and will never shut down the membership site. Wraith Rain began because back in 2009, there was not a lot of mainstream places that you could purchase MM material, and it could be that way again.
I mean, the thing is, they can.
Yeah.
If they decided that they were pro-cat and anti-dog, they could just stop selling dog stuff.
Right.
They can do whatever they want. They're a company.
Exactly.
It's not like a newspaper. It's not.
They'll want to look like they're playing along. And the lowest kid on the ladder is always the queer kid or the person of color. It's like, just kick them off and then the powers that be will be satisfied. I know this is grim. I hate talking about it. I absolutely hate talking about it because I always fear like it's going to make it more true rather than less.
Yeah, but it's our responsibility.
It is a responsibility to talk about it. And by the way, those of you in Oklahoma, and if that bill is still out there, you need to contact your representatives. You need to do things, because you can't allow that to even become a law. If there's anything you can do, step up with that. I mean, I've been looking at my state's laws to make sure that nothing weird is coming down the pike. I know at the federal level, it feels sort of impossible right now to do anything, but at the state level, we can do things. And it's important that we do things. We've kept the RR membership because of the fact it is the one safe place that we can control. Like I said, we're in Illinois. We can determine where our servers are hosted. One thing that we wanted to do to make the membership much more valuable, we are actually adding the Night Prince audio that Edward Fox is doing. There's always the Night Prince audio that I'm doing that's already on the membership, but Edward's professional version of it, the first volume, is up now for free download on wraithrain.com. So members literally can download this audiobook that would cost you between $15 to $23. Even if you have a membership credit, they're more expensive now. You will get this if you just pay for the $9.95 membership. If you pay for 1 month and basically cancel it, you get the whole month of Wraith Rain. So all those sexy time stuff, plus you get the audio that you can download. And this is only until the 6th of March. The 6th of March. The next two, I think, is it 2 or 3 books that are coming out this year?
If you sign up for more than a month.
Yeah,
like,
basically, if you sign up for more than a month, you will get the next 2 Night Prince volumes if you continue on subscribing through October.
Yeah, we're going to keep doing this. So what happens is the voice studio gets us the files and we listen to them and send them back for corrections or changes. And then when we have them, we can do what we want. Right. So at this point, they're not going to be exclusively distributed through Audible. Instead, we have this little interim period where we can upload them to the site for our members. And that's what we're doing. We have to take them off by March 6th. Because on Friday, we are uploading them to Audible. But the book comes out on April 24th. Why do you have to take them off so early? It's because Audible has what could be a month-long or more approval process. They have tried to guarantee 30 days, but we know from experience it's taken longer than 30 days and some bullying and screaming on the phone to get them to approve the
Audible books in time. So they will become exclusives on Audible after this. So you'll only be able to get it there.
Yeah.
We wanted to make sure that the membership is as valuable as can be, because this is where we control things. This is the only place that I can guarantee you that you will be able to get all this stuff and it won't go away. If you really want to support queer content, queer creators, and make sure that there's a safe space for this kind of stuff, signing up for Wraith Rain or supporting like another queer author directly is like a really good way of doing it. We really just wanted to get this out because I am worried. Yeah. I don't want to be worried. I don't want to be alarmist. And it's so easy to poo-poo this stuff and say it'll never happen. I also want you guys to know that you're not alone in feeling afraid. Kat, Sylvia, and I want to provide you a place where you can find joy and not have to think about the outside world. But I also think that we have to let you know that you are not alone. I think that that's what a lot of these tactics are, is to make everyone feel like it's only them or they're in this
totally is.
minority and all this kind of stuff. And you're not. You're not. There really are more of us than there are of them. But apathy, people not showing up at those goddamn polls to vote, that killed.
Yep.
That's why we're where we're at now. So not acting and just sitting there in our bunkers and not talking about it and not pushing back is not a way we can be.
That's why we have to talk about it.
Yeah.
Like us. It would be so much easier if we didn't.
Yeah.
It would be so much easier if we were like, oh, hey guys, guess what? We just put this thing out and everything is fine. It's not.
It's not fine. We are not fine with you. And there is strength in numbers. And that's what we're doing. So again, all the links are in the description for you to take advantage of this. Edward's version of Snaglack the Orc
is so good.
Worth getting. Worth hearing.
Yeah.
And we really cannot wait to have you a part of the Wraith Rain collective. Thank you so much and take care.